Okay, I was going through some things. I brought home a bunch of art pieces from student years and whatnot. Recently from some storage location, and I don't know, I got looking through that and thought I'd look back at some of my old sketchbooks. Okay, this is a hardbound sketchbook, and one of our professors recommended that we keep sketchbooks back in our college days, so I started doing that, and I started kind of just keeping notes of different drawing techniques and things like perspective, things that we were going over in class, and I would always have it in a sketchbook here, so I don't know, it keeps things organized and whatnot. Teaching about color and temperature here, single point perspective, looks like from illustration, dual lighting sources on things when we're painting. Looks like perspective and I don't know, kind of compositional grid work, I'm guessing. Let's see, let's zoom in here. You can see my unintelligible writing there. I mean, I could read it and whatnot, but I don't know, probably hard for other people. It's kind of like writing in somewhat shorthand too, so just overall sketch. Then I started doing other things like sketching just little snippets of daily life and whatnot, writing some notes about it. Looks like my dad and sister and her boyfriend at the time. This is 1990 here, so going way back. Surfing here, sketchbook, kind of concepts for the rubber stamp convention t-shirt designs right here. That's a big butterfly there. And I'll show you the final piece I did for that in another video sometime, but I just came across those pieces. Looks like I went to a wrestling match of some sort. Probably really hard to kind of figure out what these drawings are right here. But when I started doing things like sketches and kind of recording a lot of things that were going on, I don't know, it seemed to improve my memory, especially when I was drawing things like dreams, you know. Like this one, yeah, this one's a dream something, I'm opening the door. I'd have to go back and read these things, but when I would draw things like this, as far as memory recall went, I really started remembering all my dreams. I could remember all of them that happened, you know, that entire night. I would, you know, even if it wasn't the ones that, you know, or was having just as I woke up, which is the things that I remember now, if I even remember that. But, I don't know, some tennis thing right here. Copy machine. But yeah, I don't know, it's kind of interesting how that works out, as far as memory goes. I don't know, some of the drawings got a little bit more elaborate. A lot of times it was just some little sketch. You know, I might draw it and write it down as I was having the dream, then I might go back asleep or something like that. But, I don't know, all kinds of little things, just quick notations here and there. And things got a little bit more elaborate, I think, as I went along here. The drawings got kind of bigger. Here's a 2-page spread right here. This is just kind of going out for the day, going surfing. This is the houses on the shore right here in the pier. This looks like Seal Beach, Southern California. So I'm walking across a bridge right here doing something. This is going to the Wedge. I recognize that. Newport Beach. Kinds of little things, but anyways, it's kind of fun, you know, doing keeping a sketchbook like this is it's always a good idea, especially if you want to improve your drawing. You know, there's something to writing things down too, and keeping some sort of little journal. These days, you know, it'd be a lot easier just doing it and typing it out in on your computer in terms of efficiency and whatever, but there's something to handwriting things down. I should get back into it. This looks like San Onofre, and it is San Onofre. A lot of times, I don't know, just the writing became secondary if I wanted to keep working on the drawing, and the drawings just kept developing. I remember this dream right here. I was in kind of back home where I grew up, and there were waves out in the street or something like that. Here's another surfing. When you start surfing, you get kind of obsessed with it, so a lot of things that kind of enters your subconscious too, so... Looks like this one has to do with something like a UFO there, and there I am, or something. This is my house growing up, or Lompoc. It's another thing. A lot of things are kind of dark and kind of mysterious, you know, as dreams can be sometime. But looks like I'm standing at some kind of cash register right there. You can see myself right there. There's always like some kind of silhouette, and there's like some kind of figure off there in the distance. Kind of a little bit ominous looking, huh? Oh, diving right here. We went diving in Newport Beach one time. This is a bunch of Garibaldi kind of swarming about the two of us as we were feeding them sea urchins. These are sea urchins right here. But I don't know. I always tried to use the whole page, or I started using the whole page with my drawings. Looks like I went back to some area. I think my drawings became a little bit more, I don't know, involved, I think. I think you can start remembering more information on dreams. I don't know, this could have been, I don't know if that was a dream or not. Some kind of house right here. There I am right there. Some kind of I don't know what that is right there. If it was a dream or not. Difference between conscious and subconscious. I'd have to read through all these things like that. Yeah. But these are good books to get. I found that this size worked for me too. It didn't take too long to draw. These drawings look kind of involved, but they really didn't take too long to do. Maybe 15, 20 minutes or something like that max. Kind of with that kind of real sketchy style of pen and ink. These are all ballpoint pen and ink, and mostly it's this pen called Rolling Writer, or the one before it was the Bic Roller. If you've been around a while like me, you might remember those commercials for the Bic Roller, but then the Pentel Rolling Writer was the one that I started using a lot. It kind of, I don't know, you can get a lot of gesture into those pens. It was a little bit more kind of fluid and then like a hard ballpoint pen, you know. You can kind of, I wrote kind of on the side right there. Some kind of bonfire going down the street or something like that. Oh, this is a fence right here. I seem to recall drawing this one. I think there was something up there. Maybe it's like a possum or something like that. Sitting in some alleyway right there. There's like some figure. Oh, I had some kind of golfing dream. I don't know why. I don't play golf. You know, but anyways. Trees and whatnot, mounds. I don't know if you can see any kind of correlation between, you know, my stamping artwork. There's like ripples. I do have a ripple stamp like that. Oh, this looks like a dunk tank or something like that. Kind of weird. Yeah. Someone's standing right there above like this tank, and there's someone sitting up there. I don't know. I don't feel like going back and reading these things, but it's kind of interesting just going back and looking through some of these sketches and whatnot. This is like, looks like it was a year later, so I don't know. I mean, I wasn't writing in this all the time. I kind of wrote in it when I had time. This is a concept for another, looks like t-shirt design. So, oh, and here's another t-shirt design right here with the Carson Stamp Convention. Right here, look at this, kind of like an in-stamp, We Trust, or whatever. Oh, this is the 10th anniversary one right here, so trying to think of some different, I usually did some kind of celestial type of thing. I wanted to make it look like there was like some kind of like, you know, grand kind of mythology around stamps and whatnot. And, you know, to some people there kind of was. This is some sort of scenario for something. It looks like I was oh, I might have been coming up with a kind of a design idea. Sorry, I can't think of the name of this thing. A storyboard, sorry. That's what I'm trying to think of. It's some storyboard for like some kind of catalog or something. I have no idea. It does look like... Oh, these are stamps right here. So it's like this mythology on stamps, I guess. I have no idea what this is for. But there's like this little stamp and there's like guys like hunting it, like cave paintings or whatnot. I don't know, I might have been coming up with some sort of concepts for, I don't know, the different types of stamp designs I was going to be doing. I have no idea. I don't know, it doesn't really say. So I didn't finish some drawing right there. But anyways, there's one book right there, one sketchbook, and it looks like it started off in like 1990. I'm guessing this was, I didn't really keep dates. Well, it looks like it did. 1031, but it's probably 2000 right here. The last one in here is like 2003, or I mean 1990 to 1993 here sometimes, so it's like a 2 or 3 year span, so I wasn't drawing in it all the time, but I don't know, it was good to get around, and I have several books like this, so I don't know, take a look at them at some point in time. Alright, anyways, thanks for watching. If you want to improve on your kind of drawings and whatnot, and I don't know, getting your you know, concepts together and whatnot, you know, I recommend this type of book right here. I should start taking it out again with me sometime, at least when I go on hikes, so I can do some little quick sketches of things that I'm looking at out there in the field, as opposed to just taking photographs all the time. Sometimes it's good to get a little bit of a pen on paper time down. All right.